Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first game of the day. We have um, Low Yellow Gaming on the blue side, and on the red side, we have TTFU. This is Obi here, joined in by Todd on the commentating desk. The champions banned out by the blue team are Quinn, V, and Lee Sin, and by the purple team are Zed, Master Yi, and Lee Blanc. And we see an insta lock on Callista, whereas the purple team is hovering over Lucian and Pantheon. So, what are your takes on these picks, Todd?
Yeah, Team TTFU has abandoned all these solo queue heavy snowbally champions such as LeBlanc, Zed, and Master Yi. I'm not sure what the Master Yi ban is about because I guess it's aimed at King Bradley, who has played a successful mastery in the past, but he does prefer playing other champions such as Sejuani and Wukong. But nonetheless, Forbidden Requiem has been focused from not allowing him to take away the LeBlanc or the Zed, which are very snowbally champions, and seeing that Forbidden Requiem is a player in Bangladesh, Team TTFU does not want to take any risks and allow him to snowball really early. Forbidden Requiem has played a main Cassidy in this good, though the game didn't go in his favor. He did do his job, and it's one of his main champions. But I guess TTFU are willing to give away the Cassidy because the Cassidy doesn't apply as much early pressure as opposed to champions such as LeBlanc and Zed. So yeah, think about these other picks coming in, Obi.
Well, the bot lane is basically a Callista and a bot lane is basically a Callista and a Morgana. So I don't know how it's gonna work, but it will go. Callista is the snowballing champion who can start off very early. I'm shocked to see that Teemo pick because it is a very solo queue strategy. You don't see Teemo much in 5v5 scenarios, but Teemo pick is shocking. On the purple side, the pretty much standard picks. Pantheon is still being played in some of the jungles. We do see Lucian being carried out, and the Nami is a good support with Lucian. Also, not to forget, Zerath is that very heavy seed champion in the mid lane. So yeah, as of now, the only shocking pick for me is Teemo, and basically. Rest all I think are perfectly fine picks. Oh, King Bradley picking up that Wukong, one of his very comfort pick champions, and we see Forbidden Requiem on oh shit. So we see Forbidden Requiem on the Yasuo, and Yasuo is a very strong champion in the mid lane. He will be able to harass Zerath. So Zerath needs to maintain his range and farm from as far as he can. Maokai, if is picked up, would be able to counter Teemo a little bit on top, but I'm really skeptical about the Teemo pick.
And it looks like the Teemo is not even running a teleport. Panda in pocket is the top laner for Team LowEloHangout, and he's running a Ghost and Flash. Alright, he just switched it to an Ignite. So that Teemo is looking for more of a lane dominance, whereas Angel's Lotus has played Maokai in the past, and I'm pretty sure he's just going teleport. Could this be some kind of underestimation coming from LowEloHangout because they have the superior solo queue rankings, but a Teemo pick with an Ignite does not provide much to the team other than just like pushing top all day long. But I'm pretty sure Angel's Lotus is going to be running teleport on that Maokai. And he might just let his lane go, give up his turrets and apply a lot of pressure toward the mid and bot half of the map, where even Dragon can be easily taken by Team TFU.
Well, yeah, that's true. But we do not see any teleports being brought out. So, oh, Angel Lotus changes it at the end second. So, yeah, that's one teleport on the purple team and zero teleports on the blue team. So, the Dragon Pit fight would be pretty interesting, but it would be interesting to see how. Timo plants his shrooms and what pattern does he use and how they bait him into gangs. But it's uh, it's pretty unusual to see a Timo in a team composition.
Obi, I'd actually expect a lot of ganks toward the top lane from VD Kha'Zix on the Pantheon before Teemo hits level 6. Because once Teemo hits level 6 and he has the shrooms, it's pretty much pointless to even walk toward the top lane, because I'm sure Panda and Pocket is just gonna put up like hundreds of shrooms all around that top lane, and walking toward it, you might just end up dying to just the shroom damage. So uh, ganking top lane pre-level 6 and snowballing that Maokai a little bit, giving him that extra tankiness, and he could Maokai, he could actually be slightly stronger in the very first dragon fight. I do like the roster of team TTFU here. I mean, but team LowEloHangout's roster is solid as well, except for that team pick. As you can see, they are going for a mid Yasuo pick, which is comboed with the Wukong knockup as well as the Kalista knockup as well. So the Kalista could just throw either the Yasuo or the Wukong right into the faces, or even the Morgana, allowing a lot of AoE to be put out by LowEloHangout. What the fuck out of names is them playing that Xerath on the mid lane, and if Kalista gets to get one of these champions into Kalista, I mean Xerath's faces, Xerath would be a hard time. He would have a hard time backing out, and I'm surprised to see that the Xerath is actually running Ignite on the Xerath. Against a Yasuo, that isn't the exact. I mean, it's in my opinion not the right summoner spell to be picked up against a Yasuo matchup, as especially he should have either run heal or a ghost, or at least an exhaust. Ignite being Xerath will be pretty much useless in team fights, as if he's actually in the Ignite range, he's actually playing the champion wrong. So you might as well pick some champion, some summoner spell which gives him that escape, or sustain, that can keep him away from danger's range.
Well, that's true, but not
Hey, Obi, your voice is very low. I can't hear you.
so yeah, well, that's true, but not to forget Zerath
It's still low. We can't hear you. I can hear you very faintly. Uh,
now can you hear me?
yeah, it's better.
So yeah, Zerath is one of those champions who you can never underestimate the burst it can put out. So definitely, I would love to see him counter bursting the Yasuo. But uh, if I have to just put my money on any team right now, just based on the compositions, I would kind of prefer the blue team over the purple team, because even though they have very strong team fighting picks, the purple team has perfect counters, and the blue team has perfect counters, and they have perfect initiation coming in from the Kalista ulti and the Morgana ulti, or a Kalista ulti with a Morgana ulti followed up by a Wukong ulti and then a Yasuo ulti, and Timo just clearing up from the back line. So yeah, in that way, I would put my money on the blue team right now, because one, they are more experienced, and secondly, I am not 100% not in favor of the comp.
Indeed, as you said, LowEloHangout has got a solid team comp, but that one Teemo is the only champion that's very, out of. It's not suiting that comp at all. They are going for an entire team comp with a Teemo at top. So basically, I guess they're just looking for some, looking to get ahead by a large amount in the early game, whilst Teemo will just be pushing the entire game. The rest of LowEloHangout would be trying to 4v5 them probably, but that could be a huge underestimation coming in from Team LowEloHangout by just looking at Team TTFU's solo queue rankings. Because this is a 5v5 game, guys. If you look at the solo queue rankings, you will not you'll be disappointed because this team with Angel's Lotus running a teleport on that Maokai, he can be all across the map as opposed to the Teemo. Teemo is not at all useful in team fights unless you set up shrooms all around and join in the team fight. But nonetheless, unless he manages to pull out a really excellent I am questioning that Teemo pick. It could also be some kind of taunt coming in from Panda in pocket. Telling the rest of the pro league, hey man, I'm running Teemo, haha. But then I'm actually looking forward to that Teemo pick being punished by TTFU.
Well, if the Teemo does what a Teemo is supposed to do, that is split pushing, I think they are good enough to have a 4v5 battle where the Teemo just keeps split pushing because the comp is that strong. So I wouldn't underestimate the Teemo over here. And I would say Teemo is an interesting pick, not a bad pick, not a completely deniable pick. So
Teemo is very
I
strong
would,
in lane. Yeah,
I would,
Teemo
I
is a
would,
lane bully.
yeah, I would love to see how Teemo fares against the Maokai because, yeah, Teemo cannot basically bully a Maokai that much in a lane, but still, oh, there's an invade by the red team, and I think they'll get the kill on Forbidden Requiem. Yasuo is
Indeed.
DC, so
Yeah.
I don't know if the red team will back off and give Forbidden Requiem that benefit of doubt, or will they take the kill? Because it is the pro league. You cannot. I don't know what they decide to do over here.
It comes down to sportsmanship, guys. Let's see if TTFU's wants to take that kill. I mean, I'm sure it's like forbidden fruit right in front of your faces. It's a forbidden requiem actually being the forbidden fruit right here. It's right there for the
Yeah,
taking, right in front of their faces, and it's yet to be seen if they are sportsman-like and back away, or will they just go ahead and pick up a free kill. Not sure. Let's find out. But nonetheless, what Team TTFU has to do is not allow Team. Actually, Forbidden Requiem is backing off, and they'll actually be sportsman-like and will back away. I do like that decision coming from TTFU. Respect, as he has actually reconnected, I guess. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was saying, Obi, that as long as Team TTFU stays somewhat even in the lane phase, and even if they behind, they are behind in farm, get zoned out, get denied some experience, it is okay for that for them to allow that to happen, because they have to realize that they have the stronger fight. As long as Maokai can out rotate the team, or they can manage to potentially, though the rest of the four members of team LowEloHangout have a even better composition.
and
4v5.
that's a 4v3 gang going on, and Kalista dropping very low. She will fall down, or she might not. She might just survive. Yes, Kalista just survives. They've caught on the Nami, and final Requiem coming down. Forbidden Requiem coming down. It would just be trading of the blows. Oh, Morgana catches on, and that's first blood going to Forbidden Requiem. That's a big kickstart for him, and that's a big upset for the red team. They just went inside too deep without enough vision. What do you think about that, Todd?
That was sloppy play. I mean, Nami should have been aware of that Morgana binding coming, because Morgana was walking right straight up into Nami's face, and Come on, guys. This is the pro league. You got. I mean, when Morgana is walking right in your face like that, and you guys are running back, you know that obviously that binding is coming, and she should have flashed in. That would have been a worthy flash. Manami did have a flash, but she chose not to use it and paid the price for it. First blood does go over, and it goes over to the. Here's some Yasuo especially, and Yasuo is actually managing to start off with a free Doran's Blade extra.
Yep, that's true. So Yasuo with two Orange Blaze is definitely going to bully that lane. Xerath has to stay very safely behind and farm. Meanwhile, Synchro and Shifu have that assists on them. No, Shifu doesn't have, but Synchro has that assist on him. So and they're going all in. A lot of damage dealt to Mahesh, and Mahesh will fall back. They will deal a good enough amount of damage to the Nami as well. So they are showing lane bully. Shifu catches Nami, and the summoner heal being burned. Also the flash being burned. So basically a win-win situation in the bot lane. They're pretty much dominating the bot lane by a big margin. Synchro is going pretty aggressive in the bot lane.
And one thing to note is that the Lucian is actually trying to exchange auto attack blows against the Kalista, which will not work out in his favor because Lucian has to, rely on his QE auto attack poke, as opposed to the Kalista. He can just, is that his E activate? If you all his pierced arrows will, the more arrows that pierce you, and when he activates his E, it kind of puts in a huge burst. The more the arrows that are in you, it'll
We
do
do
more
see
the damage.
We do see the two junglers coming up mid and exchanging blows. On the other hand, Kalista going all in on that Nami and will pick up that kill. Synchro also going a bit deep. Meanwhile, Final Requiem dishing out some amount of pain to the Xerath in the middle lane. So till now, Low Yellow Gaming is looking pretty much strong.
I'm not sure why Nami was. She had to realize that it was coming, that she was going to die. Meanwhile, a flash being forced out of Panda and Pocket on by the Maokai, and Maokai is actually bullying on the Timo, which is quite unexpected.
Yeah, definitely. It is not unexpected. It is quite expected because when you play Maokai, you run 921-0 masteries. So Maokai does have that bonus magic resist and armor, and plus Maokai is a very tanky champion. Meanwhile, we see the two junglers coming in the mid. Can this lead to a counter gang? King, Bradley, and Final Requiem dish out a lot of damage on the Xerath. They are trying to take him down, and they will take down the Xerath. Meanwhile, dishing out another damage, some amount of damage to Pantheon. Pantheon will go back to the turret safely. So it's 3-0, 6 minutes into the game, and we already see a 2k gold advantage in the favor of Low Yellow Gaming. And as I was saying, Timo is just that pick that is good against melee champions, but when you throw him against people like Rumble or Maokai, they basically bully Timo for the earlier part of the game, and that's what's happening right now. So I don't know, but I'm not sure that till pre-level 6 Timo will be able to do much.
But TTFU is actually doing what they exactly shouldn't be doing, because
Miles getting caught right there. Synchro dealing a lot of damage. That's the ignite on him. He will take us down. Angel's Lotus coming with the exhaust, picking up one kill. There's a lockdown on the Wukong. Shifu locking down the Nami. Wukong going in and picking up the kill. Angel's Lotus still trying to deal damage to Wukong. He also has dealt damage to Shifu. Shifu forces out a flash. Xerath coming to the bottom lane. King Bradley almost gets saved, and Zerath missing all three of his arcane shots. Final Requiem comes down, picks up the kill on Angel's Lotus. He will go ahead and wow, that's a pretty huge damage on out of names, and that was a pretty misplaced Q. What is your thoughts on that, Todd?
I was hoping Requiem expected him to dodge either left or right. Dodge left when he expected him to dodge right. So yeah, all in all, I mean, this kind of thing happens, man. You expect them to dodge one of the directions, and you hope them to dodge one direction, and Zerath just happened to dodge the other, and that's why he managed to escape. But nonetheless, Forbidden could have actually predicted that a little better. But nonetheless, that was just one of the skill shot misses. It happens all the time.
So Kalista rushing for that Runan's Hurricane. Do you prefer rushing that Runan's or going first BOTR and then Runan's?
I have never played a Kalista Obby, so I'm not sure of Kalista's build exactly. So yeah, I guess it's
and
okay.
That's another catch on Mahesh. And a lot of damage being shed out. Mahesh forced to flash out and just escaping with a sliver of health. Shifu with a perfect ulti and perfect binding. Shifu is just dominating the bot lane as a Morgana right now.
Indeed, they are having a really easy time here at bot lane. The Morgana is actually landing all the bindings onto the bot lane of Team TTFU.
And again, Starscream getting caught. A lot of damage being dealt by Synchro and Forbidden Requiem meanwhile dealing a lot of damage to that Zerath. This is what happens when you don't pick up that defensive summoner spells on Zerath. I think he should have picked on a barrier against Final Requiem, because if Final decides to go all in, Zerath won't be able to take that burst. Meanwhile, Mahesh getting caught out again. Synchro with a good burst, but the damage being traded out well. And we have a 3.3k gold advantage at 9 minutes of the game, which is pretty huge right now. As you can see, the CS difference is quite a lot. In the mid lane, it's 73 to 46. In the top lane, it's 56 to 53, pretty normal. In the jungles, it is 25 to 24, pretty normal.
We could actually see the Teemo going down right here.
Yup. Almost Teemo being saved on the sliver of health. See, that's what I'm saying. Maokai gets just too tanky for Teemo to handle. And that is the same problem Teemo faces in front of us. And Final Requiem and King Bradley coming top for a gank, but Maokai is safely into the turret. They decide not to turret dive and not risk giving out any counter kills.
Meanwhile, we see a gang coming in at bot lane from the Pantheon. Good ultimate. Will force 2 flashes from Team LowEloHangout.
But that's
good
a
bubble.
Beautiful ulti by Shifu. Shifu taking down a double kill and Kalista picking up 1 kill. So it's a 3-for-1 exchange. And turning the gank entirely around was that beautiful teamwork from Shifu and Kalista. So that is kudos. Shifu is playing the perfect Morgana game right now for me.
And Zerath's ultimate wasn't exactly in range to kill Kalista over there, because Mahesh on that Lucian actually took some unwanted turret aggro. He could have positioned himself in range and got those auto attacks off, but yeah, he took some unnecessary turret hits right there. That's exactly why that 3-man gank actually went in favor of Team LowEloHangout.
Well, that's true. And the first red turret being taken down. What a save by Shifu and a timely heal by Synchro, saving the Kalista right there. He didn't even try for that Q dash.
Actually, that Morgana spell shield wouldn't have blocked out the physical damage.
I know, but the heal was the one saving it. And so the bot turret being pushed right now, and we see a 5k gold advantage in 12 minutes, which is pretty huge. And I think it's going to be pretty tough for TTFU to come back from this.
Once there is some technical issues, as Forbidden Requiem has actually pointed out that the rest of team TTFU have actually disconnected this spectator mode which we are looking at is running on a 3-minute delay, guys. So but nonetheless, let's just get back to live casting. TTFU is actually giving Team LowEloHangout exactly what they want, because Mahaka, they always have that potential for a 5v4 fight, and all they have to do is not feed Team LowEloHangout during the lane phase, and that is exactly what they have given away. I mean, if they didn't feed Team LowEloHangout, they will actually manage to fight 4v5, and Team TTFU could have actually won this game, or at least tried to, but the fact that they are just losing out all these lanes pretty heavily is looking so bad for Team TTFU, and looks like they're just having a real easy time here for Team LowEloHangout, as we do see the team actually having a really hard time up against the Maokai. Maokai is actually winning ahead in his lane despite being 3 CS down. He has meanwhile this is what I guess Forbidden Requiem was referring to, as looks like all the members of Team TT have disconnected. Is this actually a rage quit, or did they all disconnect because they were a cafe or something? Is yet to be seen. Be right back, guys. I need to inquire about this technical difficulty.
Well, Todd, Team 2 is not currently on the
TeamSpeak as well.
TeamSpeak as well. So I think we'll have to give them a walkover if they don't show in the next 2 minutes.
Hey, wake up.
Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Just give me 2 minutes and I'll just check it out.
This could be actually a forfeit coming in, or it might also be a case of the TTFU just having some rough, having a rough time on TeamSpeak. Probably quarreling, arguing against each other, or blaming each other. It is a possibility, because they have lost so heavily in this early game. Well, just we'll just talk about the individual.
I think this is a walkover, because none of the TTFU players are online, and they have already finished their pause time. So Forbidden. So I think this is the game right here.
It is very, very likely. Yeah, judging from the fact that they're also so heavily losing the early game, and they have a very strong warmer combo. Oh, we do see Angel Slaughter's actually reconnecting, but is it just him reconnecting? Yet to be seen. He has left the game. Looks like a GG, guys.
Yep. It is GG.
Be right back.
Buddy left your channel. Buddy left your channel. Buddy joined your channel.
So, guys, I think it's a game for us because, TTFU doesn't really reconnect. So, as for now, the game is over, and it does go in the favor of
Loyal
Low
Hangout.
Yellow Gaming, Low Yellow Hangout. So, yeah, this is pretty much GG right here. So,
Yeah, and we apologize for casting this game, guys. I mean, it's just disappointing to, cast a game of AFKs and DCs, and game was pretty one-sided heavily as well. Yeah.
yep, it's a pretty disappointing affair. Disappointing game.
So should we just stop casting or just ask
Well,
them? We just ask them to just go hit the Nexus and end it
yeah,
because I guess they do require the screenshots.
yep, they do.
Yeah. Shall I go inform them to do that? I'll just inform them to do that. Okay, just go hit the Nexus.
Yeah.
Buddy left your channel. Buddy joined your channel.
Guys, it looks like it'll be 5 versus 0 right now, and the team LowEloHangout are just gonna push on to the nexus just to get the screenshots. This is a very bad game to cast.
It's pretty embarrassing the way people treat the professional league, and it's just pretty embarrassing altogether.
King Bradley actually uses his ultimate on the minion wave. Could we actually be seeing an execute from Teemo? No man, you're just screwing up your KDA for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Actually, here in the biology, all the KDA and all the statistics are actually noted and published in a document.
Buddy left your channel.
You might actually want to not give away some unnecessary kills.
Buddy joined your channel.
Oh, GG guys. That is game in 16 minutes.